Playdate is a 2025 action comedy directed by Luke Greenfield, written by Neil Goldman. The main characters: Brian Jennings, Kevin James, a recently unemployed accountant who becomes a stay-at-home dad; Jeff Eman, Alan Richson, a confident stay-at-home dad with a mysterious, prepared past; Brian's stepson Lucas, Benjamin Pajak, and Jeff's son Wyatt, or CJ, Banks Pierce. Brian's wife Emily, played by Sarah Chalk, works a lot in a hospital, which leaves Brian caring for Lucas. Brian, wanting to bond more with Lucas and give him a friend, arranges a weekend play date with Jeff and his son. What Brian expects to be a normal, relaxed afternoon, tossing a football, chatting as dads, quickly spirals out of control. Suddenly, mercenaries, led by a figure named Anton Varick, storm Jeff's suburban home. It turns out Jeff has a hidden, covert operative past. He's not just a simple stay-at-home dad, he used to be very capable. The mercenaries believe Jeff, or Jeff plus Brian, have a digital ledger that could destroy their criminal organization. Now, Brian, Jeff, Lucas, and Wyatt or CJ are forced to flee together, navigating suburban neighborhoods, parking garages, and back roads while being relentlessly pursued. Brian's zero tactical skills are repeatedly exposed. He panics, makes mistakes, and is clearly out of his depth. Meanwhile, Jeff's oddly prepared demeanor shows. He's calm under fire, fights back, and reveals his combat training and experience. Through their shared struggle, Brian and Jeff form an unlikely partnership. Brian learns to rely a little more on courage, or at least resourcefulness, while Jeff gradually trusts Brian's instincts, even if he's not a trained operative. The two boys, Lucas and Wyatt, or CJ, stick close, giving emotional stakes. It's not just about survival, but protecting their kids. There are set-piece action moments, ambushes, and ridiculous obstacles, per the trailer and synopsis, that mix comedy and real danger. The final showdown occurs at a remote ranger station, which becomes the battleground for the mercenaries' final attempt to recapture Jeff, or force him to surrender the ledger. During the confrontation, Jeff is captured, or confronted by Varick. Brian, despite his inexperience, steps up. He overcomes his fear, or at least pushes past it, to try to save Jeff. As Brian intervenes or rescues Jeff, authorities arrive, or at least are given time, to stop Varick and his mercenary team. After the threat is neutralized, Jeff and his son, Wyatt or CJ, are placed into a kind of protection program. Brian returns home having grown. He's more confident, more bonded with Lucas, and more capable as a dad. The film is a mashup of suburban dad life plus high-octane action. The contrast between minivan mayhem and real hitmen is very deliberate. Fatherhood and growth. Both dads, Brian and Jeff, are learning what it means to protect and care for their sons, though they come from very different places. Identity and secrets. Jeff's past as a covert operative is a big secret, and that secret becomes central to why they are attacked. Comedy versus action. The movie leans heavily into absurdity, according to critics, making use of lots of broad, over-the-top jokes and action scenes. Critical reception. To give context, on Rotten Tomatoes, it has a low score, 19%. Critics are mostly negative. Roger Ebert's review calls the film remarkably stupid and says it underestimates the audience. On Metacritic, it has a very poor score, 20 over 100, based on critic reviews. Some reviewers note that while the movie is chaotic and badly written, Alan Ritchson, Jeff, is a bright spot. His energy and comedic timing are praised. My analysis or take. Playdate is clearly aiming for a lighthearted, ridiculous action comedy, not serious drama. The concept is fun on paper. Two normal or semi-normal dads, an innocent playdate gone horribly wrong, and a bigger, dangerous world that they were unaware of. But based on reviews, the execution seems uneven. Jokes may fall flat, and the balance between dad humor and real action doesn't always land. Despite its flaws, it might be entertaining if you like mismatched buddy comedies or fish-out-of-water action films, especially with the fatherhood angle.